Hello, I'm Dr. Caroline Bennett, and today I want you to picture a very common scene. You've just enjoyed a delicious meal. For a few minutes, all you feel is satisfaction. But then, quietly, it begins. A subtle discomfort in your abdomen. Your pants, which were perfectly comfortable, suddenly feel like they've shrunk. Your belly starts to swell, feeling heavy, tight, like a balloon inflated beyond its capacity. Soon comes the gas, the embarrassment, and the feeling that your digestion has simply collapsed. Perhaps you've already resigned yourself to this. Maybe you believe that having slow digestion, suffering from bloating and gas after eating, is just an entry ticket to maturity, a toll you pay for being over 50. But what if I told you this discomfort isn't a life sentence? What if the solution to reclaiming comfort and lightness after every meal isn't in avoiding the foods you love, but in a simple 7-minute ritual that prepares your digestive system to work in perfect harmony? Imagine finishing your lunch or dinner, and, instead of feeling a heavy stomach, feeling a sense of calm and well-being spread through your body. In this video, we'll dive into the real cause of your bloating, and I will teach you how to prepare a digestive tea, backed by science, that could be the end of your suffering with a bloated belly. To deflate the balloon of bloating, we first need to understand why it forms. The real culprit, most of the time, is not the food itself, but an imbalance in the delicate ecosystem living inside your gut. Your gut microbiota. Think of your gut as an internal garden, a complex ecosystem where trillions of bacteria, both good and bad, coexist. In a healthy garden, beneficial plants flourish and keep the weeds in check. In our gut, the good bacteria help digest food efficiently, extracting nutrients and producing healthy compounds. The problem of bloating and gas begins when the weeds, the bad bacteria or an imbalance among them, start to take over the garden. When you eat, especially carbohydrates and fibers, these foods reach your large intestine. If your digestion is slow or your microbiota is out of balance, the bad bacteria have a feast. They begin a process called uncontrolled bacterial fermentation. This excessive fermentation produces a large amount of gas, mainly hydrogen, methane, and carbon dioxide. It's the massive production of these gases that inflates your intestine like a balloon, causing the pressure, discomfort, and swelling you feel. Now, why does this get so much worse after 50? With age, the production of our own digestive enzymes, especially in the stomach and pancreas, tends to decrease. This means food arrives less broken down in the intestine, offering an even bigger feast for the fermenting bacteria. Furthermore, factors like chronic stress, the use of certain medications, and hormonal changes can alter the composition of our internal garden, favoring the growth of weeds. The result is a vicious cycle. Digestion slows down, fermentation increases, bloating becomes chronic, and the pleasure of eating turns into a source of anxiety. So, how can we restore harmony to this internal garden and stop this explosive fermentation? The answer lies in a simple yet scientifically formulated tea that acts on two fronts. It soothes your digestive system and directly combats gas production. This isn't just any tea. It's an infusion that combines two of the most revered digestive botanicals in history, fennel and ginger. Let's dissect the science behind each one. The first hero of our story is fennel. Think of fennel as the diplomat of your gut. Its seeds are rich in volatile oils, the main one being anethole. Anethole has an extraordinary pharmacological property. It's a carminative and antispasmodic agent. The term carminative means it helps prevent the formation of gas and facilitates the expulsion of existing gas. Anethole relaxes the smooth muscles of the intestinal tract. When your gut is tense and full of spasms, gas gets trapped in small bubbles, causing pain and pressure. By relaxing these muscles, fennel allows gas to move freely and be released, providing almost immediate relief. A study published in the World Journal of Gastroenterology analyzed the effects of fennel essential oils and concluded they have potent gastroprotective and muscle relaxant activity. It doesn't just relieve the symptom, it calms the environment, preventing chaos from setting in. Now let's move to the second protagonist, ginger. If fennel is the diplomat that soothes, ginger is the engineer that speeds up the process. Ginger's main active compound, gingerol, is famous for its anti-inflammatory properties, but its digestive superpower lies elsewhere. It stimulates gastric emptying. One of the major problems leading to fermentation is slow digestion. If food stays in the stomach for too long, it arrives in the intestine in an improper state. Researchers at the University of Copenhagen found that ginger significantly accelerates the time it takes for the stomach to pass food to the small intestine. This is crucial. By ensuring the digestive process flows at the right pace, ginger reduces the window of opportunity for bad bacteria to start their fermentation party. Additionally, gingerol also helps increase the production of digestive enzymes, ensuring that food is broken down more efficiently from the start. Together, fennel and ginger form an unbeatable duo. Fennel relaxes and releases gas, while ginger speeds up transit and improves the breakdown of food, nipping the problem in the bud. Now that you understand the science behind this powerful tea, let's get to the practical ritual that will transform your mealtimes. I call it the 7-minute digestive ritual. Its simplicity is its greatest strength. For 1 cup, you will need 1 teaspoon of fennel seeds, preferably lightly crushed to release the essential oils, about 1 to 2 centimeters, about ½ inch, of fresh ginger root, peeled and thinly sliced, and about 250 milliliters, around 8.5 ounces, of filtered water. The preparation is your moment of intention for good digestion. First, bring the water to a boil in a kettle or pot. While the water is heating, lightly crush the fennel seeds with the back of a spoon or in a mortar and pestle. This is essential to break the outer shell and expose the volatile oils. Place the crushed seeds and fresh ginger slices at the bottom of your cup or in a tea infuser. As soon as the water reaches a rolling boil, pour it over the fennel and ginger. Cover the cup with a saucer or a small lid immediately. This is the most important step. By covering the infusion, you prevent the precious volatile oils, especially the anethol from the fennel, from evaporating with the steam. Let it steep for exactly 7 minutes. This is the ideal time to extract the active compounds without the tea becoming bitter. After 7 minutes, strain the tea and drink it warm, in small sips. The best time for this ritual is about 15 to 30 minutes after your main meal, such as lunch or dinner. My professional tip: do not sweeten this tea. Sugar can feed the very bacteria we are trying to control. Enjoy the naturally sweet and slightly spicy flavor. Make this small act a moment of pause and care, signaling to your body that the stressful part of the day is over, and it's now time to digest in peace. In summary, the bloated belly that torments you after meals is not your destiny, but a sign of imbalance in your intestinal garden. Excessive fermentation, caused by slow digestion and a dysregulated microbiota, is the real villain. The solution lies in a simple, natural ritual. A fennel and ginger tea that acts like a team of specialists, relaxing your gut, releasing trapped gas, and speeding up the digestive process to solve the problem at its root. You have in your hands a powerful tool to take control of your digestive comfort and rediscover the pleasure of eating without fear. That said, it is crucial to emphasize that this tea is an ally for common, occasional bloating. However, if your bloating is persistent, accompanied by severe abdominal pain, unexplained weight loss, or a sudden change in your bowel habits, it is absolutely imperative that you see a doctor. These could be signs of more serious health conditions that require a thorough investigation. Your digestive health is a pillar of your overall well-being. I would love to hear from you. Is post-meal bloating something that bothers you? Tell me in the comments which food is the biggest trigger for you. If this video brought you a new perspective and a practical solution, show your support by clicking the like button. And to continue receiving natural, science-based strategies for a healthier, more vibrant life, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. I wish you peaceful meals and light-filled days.